Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, we're talking about the haunted house mock that we've been working on. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we've done so far. So the very first thing that we did was we went ahead and we built out a Mills plate. Now this set, thankfully, it came with 4 of these 16 by 16 tan plates. So it's really nice. That's a really nice base to start working off of. So we went ahead and threw those on as the top of our Mills plate. Then we tiled in the front, and I spaced that right about 3.5 of the 2x2 dark bluish gray tiles off the front. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 studs deep before I place my fence. Just so that way it's nice and evenly spaced. So when we line it up to the rest of like regular modulars, it looks appropriate. There's enough sidewalk room there. We went ahead and we threw in the drains on the front, as well as a white light pole, which most of the modulars now have. And this is kind of the look that we have. Now, what we had to do to keep this all on one Mills plate, one base plate, was we had to go without doing the ride portion of the haunted house. Now, that it may be a little bit controversial. It kind of takes away from the set, but what we're going for is this is going to be like the monster bad guy evil person hangout sort of in the Lego City. So you can see we've got the zombie, Frankenstein, the Scarecrow, Dr. Jekyll there, and they're all kind of just hanging out in the front. We've got a ton of other minifigures that we're going to plug in and place throughout this set to give it that real spooky kind of vibe, which is what we're going for. Now, we're on bag 9, so this is kind of where we're at. We're about to transition into tapering the roof, and then we'll go up to the steeple. But before I went any further, I wanted to put these plates down with these jumpers, so that way everything that we build on top of this, which are like we're starting to plate over this area here, I want to do one large plate that's all interconnected, so it's nice and supported. That way we can take this off and we'll be able to see down in there. Now, I'm kicking around in my head about taking all of this off and then adding plates like this to this section because I don't like the fact that I can't get back in here right now to do anything. Like, I really want to add more detail to the inner first level down there, and I really want to tile that floor over, but because this is solid and we have built the original set, use a ton of hinges that run through here. So it hinges here, and then I believe it also hinges on this side, and then I think the front maybe? Yeah, the front, because the back is solid. That's where the ride goes. It also hinges here, so it can, or it doesn't hinge here, but these parts aren't connected, so this does open up. So that gives you access to see everything on the inside. Now, because we didn't use those hinges, what you can see here, like this is essentially, you know, how much we can get our hands in there to work. So I don't really like that. I'd like it to have a little more, not necessarily playability, but I'd like to have more accessibility to get in there to that first level. So that may be something that we change. I think I'm gonna leave it as it is for now, and I'm gonna soldier forward with the rest of the addition. So before we transition into the roof, I think I am gonna add essentially what would be another level like this here, then transition to the roof, and then we'll have essentially 4 steeples tall. This is gonna be a massive building in the Lego City. So the boutique hotel, which we just finished, currently, that is the tallest building in our Lego City right now. It's taller than my assembly square. I think once we get done with this, because of the steeple and the way it's constructed, this by far will be the tallest building, which I'm totally fine with. I think it's going to look fantastic. The color and the detail on this is going to look really nice. But when we were in Miami and Legoland in Orlando, we picked up a ton of these olive green 1x6s, a couple of Ziploc bags full of the 1x4s. These have been incredibly helpful for this particular project. I do have 2 of them, but what we did on the back was where the ride goes, we did fill all of this in. So all of the mechanics for the ride, and this is essentially the drop zone where the ride would be here. That's completely gutted. So all of those pieces I've got just chilling over here. This is my extra parts box that I've been working out of, essentially. So having all those extra olive green bricks to build this all in, that's awesome. I'm really, really glad that I decided to pick those up. But this is where we're at with this project for right now. Let's go talk about what we've got going on, what else we've got going on at the house, because you may not see the completed video on this for a few more days. All right, so yesterday they finally came out to start working on the pool. So we've been waiting on this project to get started for about 6 months now, and finally we can say it's underway. They got everything dug out, so that's where it's gonna go. There'll be a tanning ledge here, another tanning ledge on this side. But yeah, so finally construction on the pool started, so that's fantastic. I think they're bringing the shell out today to set it in place, and then we've got to work on reconstructing our retaining wall. We tore all of our old retaining wall down here that was timber built. We're going back with a nice split face block stone retaining wall, which is going to look really nice. And then once we get this done, then we have to do concrete and then take care of all of this mess here. So that's kind of where we're at right now with this project. But while this is going on, my mother-in-law is actually closing on our house next week, so we got to go move some stuff out of the new Lego room and get it to the garage. So we have to move all of this stuff from down in the basement. It's going to go out through our double doors there and then up to the garage. So we got to use our dolly, drag all this stuff up the hill, so that way we can load it into a truck and take it to my mother-in-law's house so we can get it out of here. So that way we can start building out our Lego room. Got to get all this stuff out first. So that's what we got going on here at the house. So if it takes me a couple days or so to get this video out to you of me having this thing completed, just bear with me, because like I said, we are very busy. Got a ton of projects going on right now. So just bear with me, guys. Be patient. I'll have it out to you as soon as possible. I appreciate all the love and support. Remember, like, subscribe, comment down below. Hit that bell notification if you're new to the channel so you get more awesome content just like this every day when we post. But thank you guys for everything. We will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Whoa! Okay, hold on. What are they doing? Noah, what do you think? Oh, wow. Whoa. Whoa. Look at all that, boys.